And in the studio with me this morning, a couple of ladies from the Indiana County Department of Human Services. The director is Lisa Spencer, and the guru of kids. Is that your title officially, Kathy? Kids guru?
Well, not today. I'm wearing a different hat today.
Oh, okay.
With the Health and Human Services Subcommittee of the Emergency Management Agency of Indiana County.
That's Kathy Abbey Baker. She just told you why she's here. Okay, so good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
All right, so what are we talking about here this morning, Lisa?
Well, I think Kathy should go first because her event's before mine.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
She's on Friday the 13th.
Kathy.
I love that date.
Well,
I wish you no ill as you tell us about this Friday the 13th
It's a
event.
perfect intro to this because it's disaster preparedness.
yes, September is National Preparedness Month. Prepared for what? Prepared for any kind of natural disaster, tornado, fire, flooding, which we get here in Indiana County. So this is a FEMA. If you go to the FEMA page and you go to ready.gov, there's slews of information on this, and also on the Health and Human Services Subcommittee, which I'm representing today. We have a website which is Indiana County HHSS32.org, and you can download a lot of this information from that site too. So what they're doing for National Preparedness Month is they're breaking it down into categories. Each month, each week there's a theme, and we are right now in the theme of Save Early for Disaster Costs. Now, that's something that people probably don't think of when they're saving for a rainy day fund, but you never know. I mean, lightning can strike your house. Flooding is unusual anymore because places flood that have never flooded before. And if you don't have flood insurance, specific flood insurance, homeowners insurance often does not, or mostly does not pay for any kind of flood-related damages. So you have to be thinking, you have to weigh the cost of flood insurance against just having some kind of savings set aside in case there's a flood. And the same goes with heavy storms, power outages, power surges that can mess up your appliances. There's all kinds of different things to think about to give you the incentive to save early. And then going on through the month, there's week 2 is make a plan to prepare for disasters. Week 3 is teach youth to prepare for disasters. We have to talk to our kids about things too. And it doesn't matter how old they are, they need to be part of the conversation in your family about what to do. Where do you go? If there's a fire in your house, you need to have an emergency plan for your whole family, a meeting place outside, all kinds of things. So there's a lot of guides to how to write a plan like that. And then week 4 is get involved in your community's preparedness, which is what the HHSS is really doing. And one of the things, when Lisa talked about Friday the 13th, which is a bad luck day, right? Well, the HHSS is having a training called Bad Luck Happens, Have a Coop.
Have a coop?
Have a coop.
Oh, okay.
You want to know what a coop is?
I want to know what a coop is.
It's not a chicken coop.
What's a coop, Kathy?
A coop is a continued, and I'm going to mess up my wording, I'm sorry, continuity of operations plan.
This better spell coop.
It does. COOP, continuity of operations plan.
Okay.
And what that basically means is that if you are a business or a church or any kind of organization that has an office, has staff, has services, you need to have a written plan in place to move everybody to a different location in case of that, what we were just talking about, floods and fires and all the rest of that. Where are you going to go? How are you going to continue to serve people? How are you going to continue to keep your people employed? I bet you have one here at the radio station.
Sure. Let's go with that.
I mean, if something happened, I mean, you're on a corner, right? What if something happened and there was an accident and somebody...
I come into the studio. I turn on the microphones. That's all I do around here.
No, but I bet you there's an alternative location where you guys could go to still serve the county with your radio show.
Well, we can't say that publicly.
Okay. No, you don't say it publicly. But the whole point is, if you are a business or a church or a group that wants to continue your operations in the event of a disaster, I recommend that you sign up for this training. It's on October 13th. It's at the KCAC. We have some guest speakers, including Bob Winters, who is the DHS Protective Security Advisor from Pittsburgh, which works with Homeland Security. John Pividori, who's the Deputy Director at the Indiana County EMA, Cheryl Lutch, who is from the S&T Bank and does the planning for that company, which is a really big company. You can register online at www.indianacountyhhss32.org. There is a $20 fee for this program, but we do include a full breakfast. Or they can call me, and I can get you that information at 724-463-8200, extension 8. You got to be prepared.
And that's only 9 days away, so they should make that call right away.
Yes, that should come. I mean, the deadline is Monday next week.
Okay.
Register for this.
Okay, because I thought I heard October 13th, and then it made me laugh a little because I thought I had them backwards, but it's September 13th, right?
September 13th,
Okay.
Friday the 13th.
All
Bad
right.
luck happens.
Yep, because I was thinking, no, 22 comes after 13, right?
We wonder why we hear her laughing over it. She's just
She's
taking
in my
a
own little
She's
world.
laughing at disaster.
No,
little
no.
journey through the mind of Lisa Spencer here this morning. And
We do have fun, though. I mean, we have fun at HHSS meetings.
You have to, but you always have to be prepared too. And I am a big proponent of being prepared. We'd always talk about it with my kids. How do you get out if there's a fire? How do you, figure out can you like roll up a mattress and get it outside before you jump down? What can you do? So got to think about things like that. It's important.
Very much so.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. Okay, Kathy, again, for folks who want to sign up for this event on the 13th, what do they need to do?
They need to call me at 724-463-8200, extension 8, or register directly on the website, which is www.indianacountyhhss32.org.
All right. Very good.
Thank you.
Very good. You're welcome. That was wonderful. Lisa,
Yes.
you're up.
Okay, so
She's taken her swings, and now it's your turn.
My turn. Okay. I just want to invite everybody to come out to Mack Park on September 22nd. We are having our 7th Walk for a Wonderful Life. The Suicide Task Force of Indiana County is sponsoring. It starts at 1 o'clock for registration. 2 o'clock, the 5K walk starts on the track. And we'll have many tables out there with information from all different agencies and different things that are going on. We will also be presenting our Angel on Earth Awards, and those are for members of the community or people that have helped, support the walk through the years. So that's always fun to watch. And after the walk, we'll have a closing ceremony with Dr. Ralph May and Jerry Overman being our chairs for the Suicide Task Force of Indiana County. So it would just come out. It's a great event. It's donation only. So we're just trying to raise as much money as we can so we can continue to provide all the free suicide prevention training in Indiana County. We can still do that for free.
Got quite an army built up, don't you?
We have a lot of interest in that, and we have a lot of agencies that come to the table for that. It's actually a very, very interesting meeting. It's open to anybody in the public. If your family has survived a loss of a family member, you are absolutely welcome to come. We have a confidentiality agreement, of course, that everybody has to sign. What goes on in that meeting stays in that meeting because that's crucial. So I just feel like that is a really good event for us. It's our biggest fundraiser for the year, so we can continue to move forward and keep everything for it as far as giving free training. So
the fact that so many people are interested in the training, the fact that they follow through on that interest really points out what a big issue it is and how seriously people take it.
Right. And we have, last time I was here, I'm pretty sure I told you it was over 1,200 people we've trained just from different businesses, communities, agencies. I mean, people are reaching out for this QPR training, and it's fantastic to have. So I wholly support the Suicide Task Force of Indiana County because we have to care about every individual life. Everybody matters. And so we just have to do what we can to let people know there are resources available. And oftentimes we find that people are not in services. That's pretty critical.
Yeah.
So a lot of times they're not connected to services, but they're here and we have them. So that's what we're just trying to do, get the word out.
Reducing the stigma of mental health is kind of like a first step. Because as Lisa said, a lot of times it's people who have not received any kind of services, but they probably should have. And
Right.
that a lot of times it's a stigma about mental health, and kind of the Suicide Task Force is tearing that wall down.
By nature, we try to avoid the topic altogether. And
Yes.
that's whether we are the person in need of treatment or the person who might step forward and say, I can help you to get this sort of treatment. It's one of those things we say,
I think it's
figure
just
it out on your
uncomfortable.
own.
I think people are uncomfortable because then if somebody says, yes, I have a plan and I'm going to hurt myself or take my life, people don't know how to respond.
Sure.
But the best thing to do is to help that person get into treatment immediately. Take them to the ER, take them to the guidance center as a walk-in, take them somewhere where they can get evaluated quickly. You know, you can still be an asset to that person to link them into the resources. Anybody who's interested in having a table, you just have to get on and contact us. The website is stf32.com, and that's also how you can register for the walk, and you can make a donation online. Even if you can't come, you can still make a donation online, or you can bring it out to the track. And pretty excited about how we're doing with sponsors this year too.
Yeah.
So since last time, we've added Don Huey. He's actually, we had a donation from him, and so we really appreciate, you know, different businesses throughout Indiana County helping us with this.
Absolutely. So that event is September 22nd.
22nd, it's a Sunday, Sunday afternoon out at Mack Park on the track with the grandstands.
And Kathy, your event is on September the 13th.
Friday the 13th.
There you go. There you go. All right. Well, ladies, thank you so much for coming in to tell us all about it.
Thanks so much. Have a great day.
We appreciate you too. It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS, AM 1160 and 101.1 FM.